video run today because I got to fix Romeo's camera.
Okay.
The sun is shining, shining, nice and bright, bright. The birds are chirping, chirping,
And I'm ready to fly
time to get ready, ready.
for another day.
Hey, no one can stop us. Oh, we gon' learn to play. Oh, every day we learn and play.
We do our best, so we'll be great.
Oh, 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 oh. You do your best, best.
And I don't mind,
Right. So let's get ready, ready, ready. 'Cause it's about that time. Good morning, morning, you. Good morning, how do you do? Good morning, time to be great. Good morning, time to wake. Good morning,
your dance and play.
morning,
So start the day,
open your eyes. Good morning,
reach for the sky.
morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, 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 how do you do? Good morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, 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 how do you do? You see me on my grind,
Stars got to shine.
I'm a supernova.
Yeah, you see me taking over. Yeah,
I'm on the
Ready to go
move.
live.
I got a way that you right to it. So let me hear you say, every day we gon' learn and play.
Hey y'all. Hey.
Good
We live and playing today.
morning.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Romeo hyped this morning. Romeo must have just came back from his run.
Right.
Did he?
Oh yeah, y'all see me now? Oh, I didn't even know y'all saw me now. Good morning,
Mm-hmm.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm still trying to hide this little face over here. For those that don't know, I had dental implant surgery, and I'm gonna just tell y'all this: if y'all got somewhere to go, y'all got something to do, y'all gonna be on camera, y'all got an interview, and y'all got an implant coming up, don't do it. Like, just do it at a time when you don't have nothing else to do. I've been looking like a chipmunk for a week straight. Anyway, I'm not gonna be self-conscious about it. I just had to get it out the way because I'm looking at myself on camera and I'm like,
It doesn't look,
that's still bad.
I think it looks worse to you because you see your face every day, so you know in the mirror, but it looks fine.
I look like a little chipmunk. It's fine. I'm just hoping and praying that it completely away by this weekend.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be mad if
Mhm.
it stays much longer than that. Anyway, off of me. I'm not gonna be insecure about it no more.
I agree with TR. I think it's only because you see your face every day. We don't see it.
Y'all see that jaw? Don't do that. It's fine. Yeah. So now y'all
Hey.
trying to say I got a fat face. Now y'all trying to say
Right.
it's fine. Anyway, today is Tuesday. I'm sorry. Dang, my days are going by. Today is Wednesday, February 10th, 2021, and you are rolling out with the AM Wake Up Call with your favorite host, Portia Monique Romeo International, and Tiara the Shea Berry over there. Somebody got that hair done. She looks super cute
Hair
today,
done. Yes.
I know.
Valentine's Day
That's a-
Well,
prep. Let's call it that.
Oh yes, I like the mild beat for the pre-Valentine's Day prep. Speaking of, everybody knows on the show that that's
prep,
Romeo's birthday. So
prep. Oh,
I want to know
Sunday's
what
prep.
you doing first. I want to know what you doing first, Tiara, for
No, you don't.
Valentine's Day, and then
Yeah,
we'll
TR, what
get
you
to
doing?
I really
7
don't
days
know
of
yet.
sneaking.
I really don't know yet. Like, I just know be cute. That's all I know.
Be cute.
I never get
I
told
like
what's
that.
going. Like, be cute. I don't know. It's always a surprise.
Are we being cute for or with somebody? For someone or with someone? Or we just being cute?
You don't get instructions to be cute just to be cute, Romeo. Yes,
Right.
you going on a date.
I'll be
Somebody
cute.
said
Well,
be
yeah, I'm
cute.
going on a date. Yeah.
I'm
But
just
I do love like self-love stuff, like even the Valentine's Day prep from getting hair done, eyebrows done, nails done. Like all of that is a part of like just self-love, self-care. And I think that we need to recognize that too with Valentine's Day. I think we put too much pressure on relationship stuff. Like you could send a Valentine's Day card or gift to your mom. You know, like Valentine's Day is just love for everybody.
Well, let's not do that now.
That's my
Let's
politically
not.
correct response.
Okay. You know, my day was given to share to the world. You know, I was blessed to give the world love. That's the way I look at it. Like God was like, "Hey, Romeo, give the world love," and that's why I'm here every day to make sure the world.
Romeo, I will say
What?
this. So you share a birthday with my father. So he
Oh,
is also
oh,
a Valentine's Day baby. And
oh.
last year, this time I was with him on his birthday. I'm gonna have to find the picture. Everybody says my dad looks very young. Just don't tell him that because he's very,
He'll
very
Cat
confident.
Daddy.
he'll player.
I'm just saying. So anyway, so I'm gonna find a picture. I'm gonna bring it up. I have to find it probably by Friday. Show y'all my daddy-daughter time because it was his birthday. I was in DC. He lives in DC, so I was in DC with him this time last year for his birthday. I was doing some other stuff with Cadillac too, but it was fun.
Cool.
Valentine's
that.
Day, baby. And let me tell y'all what I do for Valentine's Day. So I am not a big subscriber of going out and doing real extra stuff, right? So I don't, because I just think you're pouring into the economy for one little single day that, you know, you don't necessarily have to spike somebody's sales for. I don't have to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm not buying no chocolates. Like, we don't have to go out to dinner. Everywhere is going to be super crowded. Like, you don't have to buy nothing really special on Valentine's Day. Like, that should be a recurring gift throughout the year.
Right.
You know, so I don't have to necessarily contribute to the Valentine's Day economy. I'm not a huge fan of it.
Everybody that's watching Portia this morning, don't listen to her when it comes to me. You better contribute your ass off. I will not be doing 7 days of sin, but I will be doing 1 day 7 sins. So I did figure it out.
Oh, I like how you spent that. So what does that mean? Is it going to be virtual or are you going to be out doing physical things?
Virtual.
That's gonna be 1 day, and 7 lucky people have won the opportunity to kick you with me that 1 day, starting from morning to night. Yeah.
Not lucky.
So is it one person an hour, or is it a whole group with you during the whole day?
It's separated by somebody. Somebody's gonna be taking me to breakfast. Somebody's gonna be taking me to brunch, lunch, dinner. In between those,
people know that they're sharing their day with you. Like, are these different women, and do they know that they're sharing your day?
Yep. Y'all better learn this emoji system. I'm telling y'all, it's the best system in the world. This emoji system is no joke.
Okay, go ahead and tell us what we
doing. You are breakfast boo. That's what you are. You are breakfast boo. Let's go get
breakfast.
And
they gotta pay for it too? Do they have to pay for it, Mommy?
I got it.
It's my day.
It's his birthday, so he gets to get off. He gets to get off on that day. He the luckiest man in America.
Hey, Tiara, I've never paid for anything for birthday, even from high school. You know when they used to do the little candygram. You remember the candygram things they used to do in school? I've never given candy. I've never paid for anything on my birthday. I get to skate, like Tiara skate. I get to skate that whole day. I have a reason to skate.
Okay, y'all. So it's time for a break. Let's go ahead and take a break and come back. And I'm eager to find out what Romeo's birthday 7 days or 1 day of sin 7 times. Oh, we're going to find out after the break, y'all.
Emotes say a lot, but they can't say it all. Think your guildmate is struggling? Try these dialogue options. Go beyond emotes. Check in with your guildmates at seizetheawkward.org.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
I don't think we're free in this country. For 100 years, you saw black people menaced and targeted, lynched and beaten and brutalized. I think we're burdened by this history. You are obligated to do something to address that, or you become part of the problem. More people have to be willing to do that uncomfortable, inconvenient thing that justice requires for things to get better. We don't have to fear fairness. We don't have to fear equality. We don't have to fear doing the right thing.
15 seconds.
Truth can inspire change. Learn more at EJI.org.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Who the hell found a damn picture? Who found a picture of me and my daddy? That's my daddy, y'all. He looked, so his mouth is closed in on that one. I gotta find a better picture, y'all. I'm gonna find one. Hold on. So he was doing something real special with his mouth, but let me find something else so y'all can see y'all, cause yes, that's the birthday boy. I'm just saying, girl, y'all, he is so fine. Yeah, all his kids look alike. We got different mamas too. I'm just being real.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
He was. He's nice though. My dad is nice.
Yeah.
I just got
That's most
sisters
important.
in different area codes. I'm gonna find a cuter picture of him, cause that was
As long as you do right by them all, that's all that matters.
I'm gonna find a cuter picture of him. Hold on, y'all. Okay, go ahead. So Romeo,
you talking? We can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, I plead the fifth. My lawyer texted me and said plead the fifth. I am just looking forward to Sunday, and I think it's gonna
you
be
ain't gonna
great.
tell us what your day. Tell us about your day.
Not at all. You don't want to
give
know
it away.
that. You don't want to know that. It's gonna be a lot of energy drinks and a lot of naps.
All right, keep that statement,
every day. But man, but you know what though? I kind of, this is why. No, I don't even want to express that. I kind of sort of love and hate my birthday. Actually, I really do love it
because it's on a holiday.
Can't wait. No, I love the holiday part, but I can never get into it because a week after my birthday, my father passed. So it's kind of like it's like a weird thing where you know how you celebrate and you like and then
it's like you don't want to be happy.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
2 days later, you like okay, this don't work. But I can't wait to. I would love for everybody who's watching Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, let us know. I have a question of the day. What are the 3 things, ladies and men? What are the 3 things that you must have or must get on Valentine's Day? What are the 3 things must be done for you, no matter how crazy or wild it is? What are the 3 things? that you expect?
So you gonna have to feed me food. And I want to be on the, and I want to look at the dessert menu. We looking at the dessert menu tonight and appetizers.
Okay, food.
I would need so I like food, but you know you're supposed to get food every day, and it's supposed to be special every day. Because why am I eating it if it ain't special? Anyway,
Okay.
I need time. Time is the most important to me, and I think as y'all get older, that will be something that you definitely value, because a person who gives you that time is really giving you a lot of themselves. Like, we don't necessarily realize that, and sometimes we take it for granted. But I need time. I want the time.
Okay. Food, time. What's the third thing?
A thoughtful gift. If you're gonna give a gift, give something thoughtfully. You know, just something that I had mentioned before in the past, or something that you think I like. Like I like different types of gifts. Like for Christmas, I got an air fryer, and I was extremely happy, extremely satisfied. Amongst other gifts, but it's gifts like that. It's like, oh wow, you remembered I wanted an air fryer. You know.
Tell
Do
him,
you
Marcus.
use it? You use your air fryer? You use
every day?
Tierra.
Every day.
Marcus came in strong. He said, "We as men, we are the dessert."
Oh,
Marcus. Okay.
That's how you feel, Marcus. Okay.
Gene.
What did you say?
You got to look at the comment.
Let me get on Facebook.
You got to say it. I can't say it.
We actually not
y'all.
You got to say it. I can't say it.
Jean says she wants some action. Okay.
Gene say action.
Wait a minute. Wait. It's cut mine off. I can't find it because I
She wants some action.
Let's go, Gene. Let's go,
All right,
Gene. That ain't the word you use, but let's go.
Now, that's what's up, Gene.
All right.
I'm hoping and praying for you, girl. I got it out there for you, girl. Give me your girl.
Sending you all the energy.
All that.
I'm just saying.
All that energy that you
TJ, I sent you the other picture of my daddy when he's showing all his teeth. He wants y'all to know he got a full set of teeth. But D Shield said
Jenny
on Valentine's
says,
Day, I won't. Go ahead. No, I was just saying.
Oh, Jenny Simmons said
she
family
won't.
flowers. Okay, you go first. I'm sorry.
No, you go first. It's a lag. Go ahead.
Jenny says, my family, flowers, and downtime. That's her three. Jenny Simmons says that.
A very PG holiday.
Said, I want peace, love, and chocolate.
Aphrodisiac.
What type of chocolate you want? G said, I'm old.
Milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
Let's go, G. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I rock with you, Gene.
Jean says she's seen many moons and she's not here to play around. She gets straight to the chase. All right.
Let's get to it. Let's get to
it.
Speaking
of things we're gonna get to, we're gonna go ahead and dive right into my report. I got some juicy
Tammy
stuff
just
today,
jumped in. Tammy just jumped in. Love, roses, and chocolate.
What you want?
Oh, she see what you want. Love, roses, and chocolate.
And that's how
y'all rolling out with the rolling out AM wake up call with your favorite host, Portia Monique Romeo International, Tiara Shea Berry. What were we talking about in your report, girlfriend?
All right, our good friend that we was just talking about on Super Bowl Sunday, her. Okay, she was hit with the $3 million copyright infringement. You know, the higher you climb, the more people come after you, and she's reaching that point in success where people are giving lawsuits. All right, so she has this popular song. I think everybody knows her for this song, Focus. I believe she's won a Grammy for it, if not 2. And there is a producer who says that he uploaded a video of him doing the piano portion of the song, and that she stole it. And that her and her producer stole it, remade it, have this big hit, and he did not get any rights. He did not get any royalties. He didn't get a dime off of his contribution to the record. So I think we have a clip of him and we're gonna compare his version to her version. So
That's
Get
it.
her. Get her.
Me. Let me start singing. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Sound like it to me.
Me, can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me?
Pay that man.
So y'all, does he have a claim? Does he have a claim?
I'm finna tell you what's going on. As his Portia is a whole pop star, she need to hear this too. Our artist went on live yesterday. He said, because the same thing just happened to Cardi B. He said that these writers that the artists are getting, so Portia gets a writer. Because these writers want placement and they want that check from Portia, he said that the writers are copying SoundCloud, YouTube, and people who put their stuff on guitar, guitar band guitar, whatever that is. They're copying their music, and then they come to Portia and they say, "Hey, this is the beat," or "Hey, this is the song," thinking that these SoundCloud people ain't gonna recognize their song. So by the time the song comes out, yep, it is their song. Pay that man.
Yeah.
Cardi B, I love you to death. Pay that man for when it's up and it's up. That ain't your fault. That's the producer's fault, but you got to pay for it.
My mom just commented, we have to know what proof he has that he did it before her. You could see the timestamp when you upload the video. Mom.
Hey.
All right.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Listen,
okay.
I don't know if it's worth $3 million, but definitely that's that song, and yeah. So maybe she can in turn sue the producer that brought her the song because he stole the song. I don't know how that works.
See, the beautiful part, which Portia hasn't done yet, what Portia hasn't done yet, because even me as a DJ, what artists don't know is, it don't matter. The moment that you place your song on a public platform, preferably a YouTube, iTunes, or a Spotify, it's certified right there at that point. As soon as it goes through YouTube, it's certified. So even a year from now, if somebody copies Portia's song, or even takes a bit of it, Portia has the right to say, "Yeah, that's my song," and Jasmine Sullivan paid me $3 million because that's what happened. Or either do a song with me, one of the two. You gonna pay me, or we doing a duet?
Right. And plus, in her case, that was like one of the first songs I heard by her. It's definitely her most popular. It's the song that got her to the Grammys. It evidently is the song that attributed to her success going to the Super Bowl. So Andre Sims, who is the creator of the beat, says, "I'm happy for her success, but after months of trying to get the rights back to my song, neither she nor DJ Camper or Justin Love have apologized or tried to make this right." He says, "For decades, we as African Americans and artists in general have had our music and our copyright stolen. We should never do this to each other. The damage is immeasurable, and I will never get my due personally and financially if they do not come clean and owe this up." I just can't believe she's out here performing on TV thanks to the benefit my original song brought to her first project, as if they didn't use my song to get here. So when I see her on TV singing about love and peace, it is amazing, as you are part of a team that unlovingly stole my music, unapologetically so.
Come on, really get these people. Tell me who stole your music. Let's go get them. I'll go get you.
My mom says that Michael Jackson stole her song, y'all. I swear.
Which one?
Okay, well, hold on, time out now.
Mom, what's the song? My mom,
you can't pick somebody else. Pick
if y'all can't tell from my personality, I come from a family of theatrics. So yes, according to my mom, Michael Jackson.
Hey,
so
hey, Tierra, it all changed.
Rock with you. It was rock with you.
Okay, well, look, I can't help you with that one now. We can't pick.
Somebody
Can you pick somebody like
Tammy
Michael Jenkins?
on the line. Somebody get Tammy on the line and let's hear her version of "Rock with You." Come on, girl.
Or was it Remember? She said, "Do you remember?" Okay, I guess her version is "Do you remember?" and his version is "Remember the Time."
Come on, Tammy.
Ciao.
Come on, Tammy. Come on the line and sing your version of the song.
You go against Michael Jackson if you want to. Nope, I can't help you with that. Pick somebody else. Like how about Michael Turner down the street? Let's go get him. Nope.
All right. Man. Speaking of people that we can't believe that they did this, Kim Kardashian has clapped back at those who refuse to believe that North's recent painting masterpiece was actually illustrated by her. So
get the out of here.
This is a very, very interesting story. All right, so let's pull up the picture, the painting that North West, she is the daughter of Kanye West, who
get the
F. Kanye's. Okay. We have to give it to him as an artist. So that is exactly the painting that North did. Kim Kardashian posted.
Right. Go ahead, Portia.
That it took her a couple weeks to complete. And the daughter of the painting instructor has, said, my mom is a professional painting teacher and that she was hired by Kim to help North and North's best friend learn how to paint. So let's go to the clip of the daughter of the painting instructor talking about her mom's ability to teach North how to paint. If you could pull that up.
I actually can't believe right now that I am being put in the position where I am probably one of the only people in the world who has evidence to prove that Kim is not lying, but here you go. This is me. I was 7 years old. See, 2006, and this is the infamous painting. My mom taught me how to paint this, and she taught North how to paint the same one just 2 weeks ago. She's been an art teacher for 30 years, and everyone that comes through her classes goes through this exact same painting when they're starting out. And here's the famous art teacher. This is my mom, and she's just beautiful. I am so proud of her every day for running a business on her own and being just insanely talented.
Talk about a serious plot twist.
So, let's one more time. Let's pull up the painting that North has beautifully illustrated. It said it took her weeks to do, and then I'm gonna read Kim's response to everybody about coming at her daughter saying that she's a liar.
Okay.
Because Kim want all the smoke. Kim says, "Don't play with me when it comes to my children. My daughter and her best friend have been taking a serious oil painting class where their talents and creativity are being encouraged and nurtured. North worked incredibly hard on her painting, which took several weeks to complete. As a proud mom, I wanted to share her work with everyone. I'm seeing op-ed pieces in the media and social media from grown adults breaking down whether or not my child actually painted this. How dare you see children doing awesome things and then try to accuse them of not being awesome? Please stop embarrassing yourselves with the negativity and allow every child to be great. North West painted that, period."
How old is she again?
North might be like 8 or 9.
Okay.
So I believe it. I have an art no, I do, because I have both of my sons draw really well. They took art classes when they were younger, but my youngest one is really, really, really good at it, and he draws some amazing things. And at 6, he wrote his own comic book. He illustrated it. The story was funny. The illustrations were super cute, super good. So I believe it. Like, I don't think that kids are, beyond doing amazing things. So, I mean, even though it wasn't as elaborate as North's, I still believe it. People,
I mean, you have an instructor. Anyway. You have the Kardashians that's going to spend money on the best instructors in the country. I think, I've done sipping paints that I've been extremely proud of. Then I've surprised
I got several. I have several that I was like, okay. And high school, my art teacher pulled me to the side and was like, "I think you got something special." I just want to put that out there.
I love it.
So, anyway.
All right. All right. So I have some Black news that we might all be excited about. The Best Man is going to come with a limited series. So people are asking, is there going to be a Best Man 3, since it was The Best Man and The Best Man Holiday, and people still love Black love stories? So Morris Chestnut has said to all of us that they are working with the original cast for an actual about 10 episode series about a Best Man 3, or a version of their lives now.
Please leave that alone.
No, it's super fun, super cute. All of the characters are still alive. They're still doing well. They still look incredible. So I'm here for it. We need another good story. Yeah.
What do y'all want? This would kill me about women. What do y'all want after the story is told? Like the last thing.
More Chestnut.
Jesus Christ.
More
like
Chestnut.
So, but if you think about it, there's nothing in terms of a really good Black love story on TV right now. The last one, in my humble opinion, was Love Is by Mara Brock Akil. That series was phenomenal.
It was only one season.
I don't see another love story. It was only one season because her husband acted up and got it canceled. I said it because he did. But anyway. Anyway, that was an amazing series, an amazing love story, and then at the end we see what happened. Fast forward years later, her husband was acting up. Anyway, there's not one on TV right now that can truly attest to real Black love. If y'all know one, put it in the chat.
Y'all better watch Malcolm and Marie, because I felt that one.
I'm gonna check that out this week.
That was very tumultuous, though. I didn't see it, but you can tell it's very. Anyway, y'all, we have several guests.
We have our guests. All right.
I think we are ready. Today is Winning Wednesdays. Y'all know we got Shay coming on Winning Wednesday, and she has the Benson family. Jean said what?
I love Jean. Jean said, "Hey, all y'all older women better stop flexing and tell these dudes what y'all want."
Shay! Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Shay, where you going?
Shay got her Sunday best on.
Where you going?
I knew y'all was gonna say something.
I know we.
I know y'all. I was like thinking, like, why Shay got a hat on?
No, Shay going
Portia,
somewhere.
I thought you might have a hat on. That's why, and I knew you would have a hat on, Romeo. So
I had one on last Monday. I think it may have been. I've been rocking them. Yeah, I love hats, so I've been rocking.
Let her get away from where you going.
Nowhere. I'm going here with y'all. This is where I'm at.
Okay.
This is it.
Okay.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Hey, welcome you both to the show.
Yes.
Yes. So
good morning, Michelle.
Good morning.
Michelle?
How are you?
Good morning.
Hey. You can't be shy with us.
We're missing Carl. Where's Carl?
It's Carl. We can't see him, TJ.
I can see everybody. Can you guys hear me?
Him and he says he can see everybody. But
we can't hear you.
We can't see you, Carl.
Yeah,
that's that dark chocolate. That's because my baby is dark chocolate.
I can see myself. I can see myself. I can see all of you. So.
Baby, when y'all see that chocolate come on the screen, that's what that is.
Okay. Love it. Yes. Happy Black History Month.
All right.
Dark chocolate. I love that.
Don't worry about all that.
Turn your Valentine's Day voice off. How about do that?
Don't do that. That's his everyday.
That's Carl's voice. Yeah, that's Carl's voice. Carl's always ready for Michelle. Yeah.
Quiet.
You're like,
I can see y'all. I'm doing my best to get my camera out to you folks. I don't know. I see everybody, so I apologize in advance. I don't know what the deal is. So.
TJ, is it something on our end?
Is
I
your
mean, it says I got
is
green camera, I got green microphone.
okay?
I see
Okay.
everybody, but I don't
So
know
it
what's up.
must be our end. So I think we're
Right.
working on the back end to fix it, Carl.
Okay.
So
Y'all trying not to let the world see my baby. Don't do that. Don't do that.
that's no. We want them to see.
I
We want
like
them to see all that
Don't do that.
chocolate, girl.
Oh
We
my
want them to see all
We
the
got
Baby, I'm
chocolate.
finna tell you.
Yes.
Facebook checking in
I'm
saying they
finna
want
tell
Carl
you.
for their Alexa voice.
See, that's the one you
Michelle be
gotta
trying
watch
to
out
hold him
for.
down, hold him back.
Hey,
I be trying
Michelle, the one you
to
gotta
let the
watch
world
out for,
see.
because Michelle be like, yeah,
Don't
that's
do
me.
that.
Her man.
Well,
You know
Michelle,
what? Wait, we
No
went
face,
somewhere.
no
We were
face.
at a concert. We were at a concert or something, and we were sitting in the front, and they pointed him out and was like, "Oh, hey, are you married?" I was like, "Yep, that's me. Sure is."
yes, he is.
They
He
was
is
like,
sure is married.
"He is married. Yes, he
Just in
is.
case
Yes.
y'all was confused. Just in case y'all was
Don't
confused. Because
be.
I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting right here.
I am.
Okay.
Okay,
Brother,
I'm
my man
sorry.
don't even got no voice. I pray for
what?
you, brother. He don't even got his own voice.
Yes, he
So,
do.
welcome
I'm
Don't.
to
not.
the show. Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
So, Shay, tell
welcome.
us who
Yes.
are we talking to? The Benson
Yes,
family
we
and the
Yeah.
Benson
have.
Family Foundation.
Yes, we have Michelle and Carl Benson. Love this couple. They are doing amazing things here in the Twin Cities. Miss Michelle is the Vice President of Marketing and Communications at the Minneapolis Foundation. Carl is the ex-president of the Black Chamber, and they now have the Benson Family Foundation. So they are killing the game. Oh, there he is. There he
Told
is.
y'all. Told y'all. That's a tall drink of
Okay.
water. Okay, come.
Wait, I don't want to be in the
And
middle.
T.
Put me.
Okay.
I want to
Come
go over
through,
here.
White T.
Hey,
Come through, White
Right.
T.
Don't put her
Chocolate
between
and White
us.
T.
Don't put her between us.
Okay.
Right.
hey, man, put
Michelle,
That's
she's
my
like
bad.
20.
I
hey.
don't want no
Michelle,
smoke
she's
this
the
morning.
same age as
Okay.
y'all's
Oh,
Hey.
kids. Don't worry.
Oh, brother, hold on. Time out.
I don't
Time
want
out,
no
man.
smoke.
You didn't have to bring your
Move
shoulders.
me to the
You
top.
could have left you could have left your
Yeah.
shoulders. You didn't have to bring your shoulders
Interference.
and your arms, brother. You could have left
Honey,
those.
show him the
Oh,
gun
yeah.
show. Show it
no,
all.
no.
Y'all
You could have
crazy
left.
this
Uh,
morning. That's
I'm
cute.
I'm
I'm
trying,
good.
okay,
Y'all
man.
a lot.
I'm trying,
Y'all a
okay.
lot. You're a
Tiara did
lot
not
this
know she's
morning.
breaking up
So,
happy homes by just in the middle of a camera.
No, she not. It's okay. She holding us together. That's
She
No.
okay.
said, "Let me
Right.
It's
tell
okay
you,"
to
because
share.
She
I'm real
is.
confident over
Yes.
here.
I'm the
She
glue.
said, "We
I'm the glue.
good
I'll
over
be the
here
glue this
in the
morning.
Benson family." Okay, she said the
The
Benson.
Mhm.
Vincent
Let me let you
family.
know.
He's gonna kill me after this.
I
He's
didn't know
gonna
this was
so
going to
kill
be a
me.
y'all
comedy
might.
today. This is funny.
And
I
I
need
didn't
this
either. I didn't
laughter.
Oh Lord. All right, okay.
Oh, hilarious, hilarious.
Oh,
Well, should we get into
all
what
right.
we came here for? To talk
Yeah.
about you two?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that is one. I love this introduction as a powerful Black couple because Michelle's holding you down, Carl. So shout out to Michelle for holding down
Yep.
the Black man right
Thank
away.
you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys being here. As always, we want to celebrate Black love, and I love you guys' relationship, and I love what you're doing for the community, but for each other too. So let's get right into how this Benson Foundation started and what it's all about.
Yeah, I'll start out. I mean, primarily what we've started and wanted to do was sort of create a family foundation, really focused on just all the kids in our family that were going to college, getting ready to go to college, younger nieces, nephews, and whatnot. But it kind of just took off in a different direction after I left the Black Chamber of Commerce, primarily looking at Black entrepreneurs and wanting to sort of help in that space. We decided that might be an opportunity to sort of move into the mix of knowing kids, youth, and in our family and others, but also really looking at Black entrepreneurs as a whole and going after it. Yeah.
And Michelle, can you
and
tell
then
me a
the
little bit
second
about
part of
how
that,
your role? Oh, go ahead.
well, I'm the support role.
Yes.
So I make sure that all of his big ideas get implemented. But the second part of the reason why we did that is we wanted to create some legacy, right? So there's so much
Absolutely.
generational wealth in other cultures, and so we wanted to make sure that we have that for our two children. That we have a 16-year-old daughter, Stella, and a 19-year-old son, Oscar. And so we wanted to make sure that we could start something in this climate now that's going to show
Right.
them that, hey, Black love exists. Black families exist, Black wealth exists, and you can help others and still get that. And so we wanted to do this. And so my role in it, being in the marketing field and communication field, is to make sure that people know about our organization. They're aware about the things that we are trying to do, and have a little fun, throw some events, that kind of stuff.
I love it. I love it. The best part, creating generational wealth and Black love in the Black family. That's exactly what we're talking about this month, because I feel personally that it does not get displayed in society, that we do have dope Black families, and that we are building generational wealth together. And we also want to see our kids succeed on the next level too. So I love that you started this. Right now, who's like involved in the foundation? Who on the outside? What partners are you guys partnering with?
Yeah, so we have amazing partners right now. Starting off with Junior Achievement of Upper Midwest, came on super early and really supportive of what we're doing, as well as the Science Museum of Minnesota, University of St. Thomas Scholl School of Entrepreneurship, and the Opus College of Business. The University of Minnesota's Toaster Innovation Hub is also, and then Irish Titan. Those are all the folks that came on board really early to sort of support not only Black entrepreneurs, but the work that Black entrepreneurs are doing in a really meaningful and intentional way.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great. So someone, as a Black entrepreneur myself, if someone's watching this, how can they get involved in the foundation, and what would it benefit for them to be involved?
Yeah, I mean, I think from an entrepreneur level, from an individual entrepreneur level, really what we're looking for is two things. One, folks that are a little more established who can do some of the like speaking and mentoring and helping and assisting and sort of the classwork workshop type of thing. And then, of course, folks that are really starting out and really looking at it from the standpoint of, I need help. So what is it that I need? I need creative video content. I need social media help, marketing, branding. Maybe it's legal. So we look at it from two different ways. So depending upon what they're looking into or what they need or where they're at, reach out to me directly and I can sort of move you into the right lane to make it work.
And how can they reach you?
You can email me at carl@bensonfoundation.org. Carl's with a K, at bensonfoundation.org. I will let Michelle talk more about the money piece, because we are about to start doing some fundraising. And I think a lot of the fundraising piece is going to be partners who are really about this business as well. And I can certainly let Michelle jump in there. I can do it as well. I want to give you a voice too, because I love you so much.
Go ahead, Michelle.
Thank you, honey. Oh my God, you're so awesome today. The other piece of just connecting the two, so the mentees or the mentees that he talked about, and then the masters in it, is that's a way of creating generational wealth as well, right? So we have a lot of these, we have a lot of people in our community who start a business because it's out of a need of something. So let's talk about the global pandemic. Okay, you lost your job, but you know how to bake. So I've baked some cookies, I've baked some cakes, and I started to sell those, but I don't have the business structure behind that, right? So I'm just doing the part that's getting me through, but that's not going to last. That's not going to be sustainable. And so the partners that we brought on are giving us space to allow people who are experts or masters in, like he said, accounting, lawyers. We'll have some marketing and branding people there. We'll have some HR people there that can really then help take them to the next level. But the only way we do that is if we have those established Black businesses with their hand open to the non-established Black businesses. So then together we can move our community forward. So that's the real heart of, those are the businesses that we want to be involved. We want businesses that are going to share their knowledge. We want businesses that don't see a younger, not as well established organization as competition. We're not in competition with anybody. We're trying to uplift and encourage and empower so that we as a community can stand on our own and not have to look outside the community to help us do things. And so this incubator that he has set up, there's spaces across the Twin Cities, like he said, from the Science Museum to Junior Achievement, and having those spaces in places that normally some of us might not even think of, right? Some of us might not even go to the Science Museum. So we're exposing them to other things as well. And then this kind of cohort of businesses that come together, now that's a networking circle of people that you can now lean on and connect with. he talked about the money part. So we can't do this unless we have some funding, right? So that beautiful
Right,
face
of
is going to
course.
go out and fundraise for it, and I'm going to spend all the money, but he's going to go out and fundraise for it. But
Okay.
that's where these Fortune 500 companies who have said, "Oh, I'm pledging $1 billion to Black businesses, and I'm pledging $100,000 to Black businesses," he's going to now hold their feet to the fire and say, "Okay, you said you were going to pledge this, but no one's seen it in our
But
community, and I have
right,
these 50
exactly.
Black businesses that are ready to go. They just need that financial support." And so he's
Love
been
it.
out there fundraising and connecting and getting people on board and involved. But it's going to take a community effort, right? So our family foundation is just a catalyst to do this. And
Okay.
because he was the president of the Black Chamber of Commerce, he saw a lot of those Black businesses. You were a part of the Chamber of
Yeah.
Commerce and saw a lot of those
Yes.
businesses
I
that
am.
just need a little help, just a little
Just a
resource
little.
in order for them to that next step. And so I'm very proud of him for getting us on the same page to start this foundation, to give back to our community and to make sure that we are uplifting and empowering our community during this time of need.
That's amazing.
The end.
So Michelle, your role that you have at Minneapolis Foundation, is that tied in? Are you doing anything with that to help the Benson Foundation too? So are those, I know they're totally two different roles, and one's your personal, one's, your job. So
Girl, I'm always trying to connect stuff, right? So I want to make sure that we are getting exposure and accessibility.
yes.
So the Minneapolis Foundation, for those who don't know, is a community foundation. And what that means is
Yes.
there are
Let's talk about that.
families or organizations that give money to our foundation to give out to the community. And so
Okay.
it could be in arts and culture, it could be in racial equity, it could be in education. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set up a fund at the Minneapolis Foundation. So then they're able to be our fiscal agent. See, I told you we need help, right? People need help. And
There
so
you go.
I'm not going
Yes.
to jail for tax evasion and none of that. So I'm going to
Right.
use the
That's why
resources
I
that I
wanted to
have.
dig a little. I was like, there's got to be a
Yeah,
connection here.
girl.
You need to connect those worlds.
Baby,
And that's
look.
great. I love that they're going to be your fiscal agent. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
know about fiscal agents and how that helps small businesses, if you can
Yeah.
connect with the organization. That's
And
wonderful.
it's not,
I knew it.
and during the community, because we're a community foundation, there's a threshold of dollars that you can put in there that we don't charge an administration fee for. We help you with the HR
Yes.
part of it. We help you with all of that. You can go to the minneapolisfoundation.org and
Okay.
click under for donors, and you can find
Okay.
all that information. Or if somebody, I'm in marketing, so I would have to send you over to someone in philanthropic services, but you can email me,
Okay.
mbenson@theminneapolisfoundation.org, and I can get you to the right person. And you can start a fund with as little as $100, but they just want to make sure that you're giving it out to the community, right? You're not just holding this
Right.
money here somewhere. It's not a savings account. It's an account that allows you to give out money to the community. And so our Benson Family Foundation, we have some college scholarships that we're going to give out. And so we'll use
Okay. Wonderful.
them as
Starting
a
this
fiscal
year?
agent in order to do it. I think we'll have enough money to start this year.
Okay.
The hope is
Wonderful.
this year. The hope is this year for sure.
So will students have to apply for this scholarship? How can they learn more about this scholarship for those going into college next year?
Yeah, so we're working on the process and policies around that right now. So we don't
Okay.
have an application yet, and we'd also
Okay.
looking at figuring out if we want to do less larger scholarships or multiple smaller. So we're still trying to
Yeah.
figure some of
Okay.
that stuff out as well, just clean up. But once we figure it out, we'll make sure that we get it out to everybody, all the information out as we see it.
That's
For sure.
great. So anyone that wants to be
scholarships will probably
sorry,
be.
Michelle.
Sorry about that, Shay. Our scholarships will
No,
probably
go
be
ahead.
that gap in between. You know how people get, how
Yes.
students get room and board, and then they
Yes.
don't get something for books, or they don't have something for money, for
Right.
food. So we might be that gap filler. We'll get to that day where we're sending kids, college free, dollars free to college. We haven't got to that yet. We're working
Yeah.
on it. But it'll
Baby
probably
steps.
be
Baby
like
steps.
for books, right? Got to start somewhere.
Right. No, what you guys is doing amazing. I love your work. I love that you're bringing, your everyday job to the family business and collaborating together. That's amazing. It's going to open the doors to a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of students. So bravo to the Benson family on that. I love that. So to get in touch with the Benson Family Foundation, they're emailing you, Carl, one more time. Can you say your email,
Correct.
please?
So it's Carl with a K, Karl at bensonfoundation.org.
And then Michelle, to get in touch with you about the Minneapolis Foundation, they are reaching you at
M Benson at minneapolisfoundation.org, not just minneapolisfoundation.org. Or you can go on our website, minneapolisfoundation.org, and you can get the information there as well.
Okay, wonderful. Well, it has been a pleasure as always. You guys are wonderful people. I love your work that you're doing. Bravo to the Benson Family Foundation and kudos. And any way I can get involved, I'll always keep in touch with both of you. I'd love to help you do it, on any level. So yay, make sure you guys tune in to the Benson Foundation. The Black Power couple are killing it in 2021. They're ready to come for you, and they're ready for your students. So if your students need help, please reach out to them. That's what they're there for, right?
And let me tell y'all something, because I love this right here. Everybody that's watching YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, you see how this black man loves this black. Do you see how? No, like real talk, bro.
And vice versa. She loves her man too.
She do, but I'm trying to stick up for the brothers right now, Shay. Get his man.
Of course.
God dang. Jesus.
See, sorry.
I'm just saying, Michelle came into this conversation holding him down. Like, she's like, you don't even need to see my man. He's beautiful. He's chocolate. He's here. His presence is here. Sorry.
Sorry. I apologize for trying to uplift the brothers again. Dang.
We love you. We love our black men. You know that. We love y'all.
I love the way you compliment her, sir. I love the way you ignore her, sir. Then I love the way you defer to her. I noticed that at the same time. Hey, man, y'all need to pay attention right here. Real talk. That's all I want to say. You're welcome.
You did great. You did great, Romeo.
Thank you very much.
Y'all definitely made a great
This was
team.
very awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Thank you. As always, inhale the positive, exhale the negative. Power to Black Power love. And as always, thank you for joining us. And we will see y'all soon. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shout out to Facebook.
I know they got some
Marcus,
Valentine's Day plans.
Hey, Marcus and Manny, y'all see that, man? We brothers can't even uplift the brothers. We still gotta get attacked by the woman to uplift the brother. Jesus Christ.
He needs to be your goals.
Well, look, Tiara, let's not go that far. Let's not do that now. Like,
no, since we uplifting, let's talk about how we could be more like the people we admire so much.
Let me give you my two spectrums. My father, Hugh Hefner. See that big? That's my father who loved my mama forever, and Hugh Hefner. You see how that balances out? Okay.
The apple not supposed to fall too far from the tree. You're not even an apple.
Real?
You're not even an apple.
Hey man, you watching Rolling Out AM? We watching the Rolling Out AM Wake Up, man. Tierra Berry, man. Romeo International. So we're gonna have some fun today. We got our next guest coming up. Gene, I see you. Yep. Uplift us. There needs to be more of that. Come on now. Come on, Manny. Come on, Marcus. Hey man, and I want everybody, cause I ain't gonna put my partner of business out there. Shout out to my man, Manny Jordan. Let's send him some prayers. Let's send him some energy. Send my man. I ain't gonna tell y'all why. Just send my man some good energy, Tierra, because everybody needs some good energy every now and then. So let's throw that out.
You know me, I send it out. Don't let me get my sage, because I grab a sage. I cleanse your space, man.
Oh man. But did you have anything else to your report?
I do actually have something else in my report, y'all. I know we said we was tired of seeing Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima, right? I know we had the whole movement about not being appreciated, being taken advantage of, having our caricatures exploited. But y'all,
All right.
they came out with the new box of pancake mix, same formula, same thing, but it's not given. It don't give the ancestors as a part of this anymore, and I don't trust it. So I want to pull up the new name for Aunt Jemima and the new packaging and the new labeling. That's the original,
Okay.
you know, the very, very original.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we're gonna. Well, actually, it's not. Okay. Well, have a look here. Y'all, like, I'm not getting. It's not giving.
Look like the
It's not
same
giving
box to
pancake.
me.
It looks like the same box, but it's giving, you know, KFC versus Popeyes.
Hey, here's my thing. Certain brands have become staples in the Black community, right? Kool-Aid, H Mama, Uncle Ben's. I'm trying to think of something else, but certain products have become staples in the Black community. My personal opinion, if you're changing it for a reason that's coming from a good place, I'm with you. But it's 2021, and if you're changing it because you still think that I always question myself: do people really care? Black people, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think people cared during the movement. You know, last year with all the uprising and the protests and Black people trying to reclaim, you know, just the financial literacy in the economy. I think they cared then, but seeing it like this, like,
Like, I'm gonna ask you this: do you care? Like the fact.
I feel like my pancakes ain't gonna taste the good. Ain't taste good no more.
Like, I feel
It's a
Uncle
marketing
Ben's
standpoint.
cream of
When I
wheat.
pour Aunt Jemima, I get the slaves, the ancestors is with me as I move my spoon. I'm not getting that from this. What is it, Pearl Milling Company? I don't.
What? Look, I think they just doing too much. I really do. I think in order for us to progress forward, you had Tierra had to walk back in here and type new Aunt Jemima. I think in order to move forward, either get rid of the symbolism of it, like the same thing that they're doing with the statues. Either get rid of the whole thing, but don't put a different coat on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Don't take,
especially
don't right.
Yeah.
Don't take the racist monument and be like, we need to tear it down. Well, what if we just take the flag away? Oh, okay, cool. Just take that off. No, take it down. Take it down.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
I like Aunt Jemima. Like, I'm one of those Mrs. Butterworth, Aunt Jemima with her hand on her hip. I feel like I am a part of my people. I am where I'm supposed to be. When I pick this up at the grocery store, I'm not getting ancestors. I'm not getting, this is going into a Black household, and I don't feel like my pancakes are going to taste the same, even though it is the same formula.
Then if that's the case, then you can't complain, right? That's just what I'm gonna say. If that's the case, then as Black people, as a Black community, you can't complain after the fact, right? And what I've seen is people have. There's a difference between asking for change and then
not like
somebody's right. Oh, I want
y'all want an integration now. Look,
yeah. We got a next guest that popped up. Andrea Lacey is hanging out with the morning show this morning. Tierra Berry, Romeo International. Oh, she coming through with the smiles. That's all I needed this morning. Yes. I'm good. I don't need nothing else.
Right?
It's the smile for me. I'm good.
Oh, thank you. And it's pronounced Andrea.
Andrea. Okay, got her.
Andrea,
Well,
just
welcome,
Andrea.
welcome to Rolling Out, man. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Thank you. I'm Andrea Lacey, founder, CEO, Loves Brownies. We make brownies shaped like hearts. And it is our busiest week of the year. So excuse the office, but we're super swamped. Thank you.
I mean, of course, it's your busiest week of the year. It's my birthday week, and of course, you should be busy. I was born on Valentine's Day. I just want to throw that out there.
Wow.
So of course it's busy. I understand. And where are you located?
So we're located in the Bay Area. So San Jose, California.
Oh, so it's early over there, huh?
It is at 6 a.m., but I'm an early bird, so I get up early anyway. I was ready, but it's one of those things where it's like, you're ready, but you're not ready. You know what I mean? I'm ready for us, but I'm not ready for you. That's different ready.
Right. So I know where I want to start at. Being a woman of color in business today, right? Because like you said, it's your busiest week. It's a different story, pandemic wise. I'm pretty sure majority of things are like online orders are nobody's really coming inside of the building. Like, what is your new strategy as a Black businesswoman?
Well, so I started my business 25 years ago, and that was at the beginning of the internet age. So there were search engines they're no longer around, like Ask Jeeves and a few others, right? And so when I put my brownies online, people would say, who's going to order brownies online? Like, that's a joke, right? So I'm like, well, really? I order stuff online. Why would you just not want to order brownies online? So people kind of laughed at me for the most part. So 25 years later, everything is sold online, right? You buy everything online. So I've never had a storefront. I've always rented a kitchen or kind of, worked with other bakeries in the area. So, with the pandemic, what happened was my wedding business didn't do well, right? Because people weren't ordering wedding cakes anymore. Or the party platters. Everybody wants everything kind of individually packaged, opposed to we have a party of 500. We just need love bites, right? That all went away. So the mail order business was fine, no issues there. It actually ramped up a bit, but for my 25th year anniversary, I got a dessert truck. And since we're in the Valley, dessert trucks and food trucks are COVID friendly. So people come out to the dessert truck, they get, fresh baked brownies, Cuban coffee, and ice cream. So that has really kept my business alive.
You about to make me get on a plane. Stop playing.
San Jose. We'll be there.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I just wanted to briefly say just really about, your innovativeness and your marketing strategy. I don't know if you got the last end of our conversation we were having about Aunt Jemima changing the packaging and the branding. Yeah. I want to get your thoughts on that and some advice you have for us on how to just be innovative when it comes to marketing.
Well, it's funny you should say Aunt Jemima. My father was born in Jackson, Mississippi, and he went to high school with Smokey Robinson, and he remembers a lot that happened, right? So we weren't allowed to buy Aunt Jemima. My dad was one of those people that were like, no, I served in Vietnam. There's no way you're buying that stuff. So he actually made our family buy the real syrup, which is super expensive. We're like, Dad, this is like a fraction of the cost. Like, no, I don't like the rags. I don't like this. We're just like, gosh, calm it down. But as we got older, we're like, super get it, right? We totally get it.
Right.
So I think it's important to continuously reinvent yourself. I know when I started selling brownies online, people were laughing at me and saying that what a joke it was. And I just continued because I had brownie orders for wedding favors. I had brownie orders for Mother's Day, Father's Day, gift baskets, you name it. I had it. And I started thinking to a different audience. So I came up with sugar-free brownies, right? And it's because people were diabetic, and then people were working out, and 24 Hour Fitness called and said, can you do protein? I started doing protein. I just started kind of thinking through like my best next step. And I always wanted a dessert truck, but I really wasn't for sure like how to do it and what to do. And I was, I met someone who found a gutted truck, and I thought I can scrape together a little bit more money to get all the equipment in it, and really blessed to get it. So, and then, I love Celia Cruz. I'm part Cuban. And so reached out to her folks. They allowed me to use her music on the truck and in the app. Hence why we have the have Cuban coffee on the truck. And so I just kind of started thinking through my best next step, who my customers were, and how do I reach those people. And that truck has really been just a huge blessing, because with COVID, food trucks are COVID safe, right? So I encourage all entrepreneurs to continue to just look for other avenues and really keep your circle amongst people who are like-minded, and also people that stretch you, right?
You about to make me fall in love with you, and I'm about to tell you why.
Tell me.
I say this all the time, and people really don't understand. But I'm listening to you talk, and every obstacle, you found the solution. You might not have jumped the obstacle. Maybe you went around it. You maybe went under it. You maybe like broke it. But everything that I heard you say, you found an option that benefited you, yourself, and your brand. I love that, because a lot of people hit a wall, and they think that's the wall, instead of going back outside and walking around the building, or hey, let me break down this piece and build a door to go through the wall. A lot of people stop at the wall, and every single thing I heard you say was, this was happening, this was my fix. This was happening, this was my fix. Mentally, how do you prepare? Because like you said, it's your business. What would you say are the 3 things that help you prepare tack a day?
Yeah, so I'll stop by saying I developed the brownie recipe by accident. I didn't know I had dyslexia, and I transposed the recipe by accident, and then I was later diagnosed. So I kind of turned that into a business. And I still struggle with dyslexia. I had an assistant for 10 plus years, and actually probably longer. And she accepted a role outside of the area, and I've been completely lost without her. But in any event, at San Jose State, they taught me a lot of strategies to get through for dyslexia, and I still struggle at times when certain things happen. I have to like back up and take a breath. But I do start off every day with prayer and thankfulness and gratitude, because I just think, with, whatever little money that I have, my dad taught me how to really, really think about like that dollar, like how do you stretch it? What do you do? For example, like when we would he would roast a chicken, for example, and now people buy chickens at Costco, right? But he would roast a chicken, and then he would keep that chicken, and then he would make soup stock, and then he would, he would make gravy, he would make tortillas, he would freeze the soup stock in individual bags. We would have soup, and then he would just like that one little chicken that was $2, right? He like shredded it. And so when I wanted the truck, I thought about like, what did my dad? Okay, I could, don't laugh, you guys, I could recycle bottles. I could like stop shopping. I could sell clothes. I could do a whole host of things just for me to like get this truck and figure it out. So I start off with gratitude, and I think about ways that I can save to meet my goal.
You know what? You about to have your first model brand ambassador for your protein brownie. I think I can be cute enough for your box instead of Aunt Jemima. How can people stay connected to you?
How can we stay connected? Can we order? I was saying, how can we stay connected? How can we order?
Yes.
Shipping.
So
all of that.
Yeah, luvsbrownies.com, LUVS brownies.com. And I also launched a scholarship foundation. So a portion of all of our sales goes towards a scholarship. So I call it the Grit Award. I failed the same math class 5 times at San Jose State. And then I was diagnosed with dyslexia, right? And so I had grit, I believed they believed in me more than I believed in myself, which was great because I got through college, right? But so my scholarship is really looking for those folks who have tenacity and grit. I'm not looking for the 3.0 student. I'm looking for the student who was like me, right? You might have started off at 2.0, you ended up at a 2.5 or whatever the case.
Come
But
on
we're
now.
right? And it's for a four-year university, a vocational school, or even a junior college. I think my dad was a hairdresser, and I think those professions are important. I think going to plumbing school is important. So that money can be used for different types of schools, not just a 4-year.
Hey man, you know what? Shout out to Dad. Shout out, you know what? Let me come through for the fellas. Shout out to Dad. Good job, sir.
I know, like I had a great dad. It's so funny whenever I go out with guys, you know, they might want to be a certain way. I'm just telling you, I had a dad. You have to raise me. Like I had a great dad. Like you know, you're a partner. Like
I don't have dumb issues, not dumb issues.
Tell him.
Daddy issues here, like.
Oh man, do we have a video, Tiara?
I don't believe we do we? Oh, but just again, can we get your social media?
Sure, it's Loves Brownies, LUVS brownies.com. And social media, it's Loves Brownies on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Well, thank you for joining us today, man. I'm ready for my brand ambassadorship and stuff. Get me on that protein brownie. I'm gonna follow the Instagram today.
I just want to place an order. I know you're super busy, but if I order today, would it be there by Sunday?
I don't know because our cutoff was yesterday. And maybe we'll try to make an exception. It's we use USPS now, and oftentimes they say they're delivered by Saturday. Right? But we'll do our best.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah. You
Have
too.
a great day. Yeah, I'm on her website like, oh, I need these. I need everything.
Jean came through with the 2 hearts. You don't need to raise me. That's what I'm talking about, Jean.
Okay.
Tell her. Man, look, you know, I might have to help Jean out for Valentine's Day. Jean, we might have to talk.
Men do be playing them games. Men do be playing them games because they all of a sudden just so interested in your family life.
Stop.
You got a dad. Like
women.
Yes,
don't do that. Women play the games. Oh,
I mean, they don't be asking about my grandma.
Thank you.
They don't ask me, you have a grandmother?
Women be playing the game. Oh, thank you for the flowers. Oh, thank you for the dinner. Now, I wonder what we gonna do. You know what we gonna do. Stop playing. You know what we gonna do. Oh, we should go for a walk.
Y'all gonna hold hands and you gonna drop her off at the house.
Hey, would you
watch her?
Hey, would you be mad?
And you gonna stay outside in the car and wait for her to get in, and she gonna wave and close the door.
Hey, real talk. Would you be mad if a guy on Valentine's Day took you out to eat, held your hand, walked in the park, drove you home, and said good night, and just drove off?
It depends on if that's our first time dating, or is that our first date? I probably wouldn't go on my first date with somebody on Valentine's Day because, you know, sometimes you can have a hell date and you don't want that experience on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
But if we've been dating, I'm gonna expect a little dessert after dessert. I'm sure he would too. I ain't never had that. I ain't never been in that scenario where somebody was like, I ain't trying to come to your house.
Right. Good night. What? What you mean?
I'm gonna think something wrong.
Right.
Go get checked out. You got checked out?
They drop. Right. Hey, I'm gonna give women one of our male secrets. The tall tale sign that he has another date. If you get dropped off before 11 o'clock, he got another date. If you get dropped off before 11 o'clock, he has another engagement that he has to attend. Trust me. Our next guest, I think they're calling right now. Tierra Berry, Romeo International, 9:15 a.m. rolling out the wake up call. Gene said, "Say it, Tierra."
I'm just saying, Gene.
AD, Tierra said, D said, Tierra said, "I don't got those problems." He know what it is.
That'd be the last day. Oh, see ya.
Man, our guest that we have coming up, he says the password is not working. Producer, let me get this guy
we'll get that
the correct
checked
information.
Out. While we're getting that handled, I'm gonna hit y'all with some Black History because we are still in February. It is still Black History Month. I'm Black every day. My skin is my logo. So shout out to Miss Roberta Flack. Born today, February 10th, back in 1937. She's still living. She's 84. She's originally from Asheville, North Carolina. Did y'all know that she received a full music scholarship to Howard University at just 15 years old? She graduated at 19, and then she went on and is known for many of her #1 singles. She has songs "The First Time I Ever Saw You." My favorite of hers, "Killing Me Softly" with his song. "Feel Like Making Love," "Where Is the Love," and "The Closer I Get to You." So Flack is the only solo artist to win the Grammy Award for Record of the Year in 2 consecutive years. And yeah, so she won back-to-back in 1973 and 1974. So shout out to Miss Roberta Flack, whose birthday is today. 84.
What was that note you just hit?
The more you make me see. That's my song. By giving me all you got. I know the old school music. I'm an old soul, so you put on some Donny Hathaway, I'm gonna be right there with you.
Yo, man, Marcus May said history.
History.
Courtney Bradley, vice versa. Men don't get dropped off before 11. Dang, Courtney, you got him like that. You dropping them off, Courtney.
Oh boy.
Here's another sign, fellas. This is how women cheat. This is how women flex. I'm finna get on Tierra. This is how, not Tierra though, but this is how women flex at restaurants. If she looks at the menu and flips it 3 times, she ain't never been to that restaurant. She flexes. If she looks at the menu and goes, "I think I might want, let me see. I don't know what it is." He don't know.
He don't know.
Our guest is here. He don't know. Oh man, we're gonna be bringing on our guest Bryce shortly, man.
Not my best friend. Great. My best friend is here. You know Bryce is my best friend.
Oh,
he didn't tell me he was coming.
Then do I need to go? I leave. No, I was joking. But
no, I'm serious. Like he's like my best friend.
You know what? I'm gonna come up with something great for Friday. Me and Tierra are gonna come up with some great Valentine games to play with y'all for Friday. We gonna bring, since we can't be with y'all with whatever y'all doing, we at least gonna bring it in right. First of all, he got a screen like us.
He had no clue. He had no clue he was about to see me. He's very surprised.
You know what I'm saying? He come in like he about to do an R&B album. Ladies and gentlemen, man.
He is.
Welcome up. He disappeared.
Yeah, right.
He'll be back. We gonna get him right and get him back. But let me tell y'all about the guest that we have today, rolling out AM.
I'll get.
What I know about
that? You gonna introduce Bryce? Wait, I met Bryce.
You do the introduction.
Sophomore year. Yeah, I met Bryce my sophomore year at Spelman. He was at Morehouse. I mean, there's so much I can say about Bryce Thompson. Is he here?
I think he's frozen. He's
freezing. So yeah, so Bryce has always been super dope, super innovative, super entrepreneurial, and just extremely himself. He's one of the few people that I can say he knows who he is, and he knew that at a very young age. What he wanted, who he wanted to be. And, you know, that's kind of what made us draw close as friends. And, you know, we had a lot of the same friends who were about the action, about getting money, about, you know, being innovative. And they took the Forex world that you guys hear so much about by storm.
Right.
And,
Okay.
you know, now he's an icon living.
Look at coming through like an R&B singer. Good morning, man. How you doing, man?
Good morning. Good morning. Can everybody
welcome
see
to
and
the
hear me
Rolling Out
clearly?
AM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Shay, what's going
Welcome
on?
to the Rolling Out AM.
Hey, right.
Good. There you go. Welcome to the Rolling Out AM, 9:21 AM in the morning, Romeo International. Tierra Berry, Bryce. Now, I'm going to let Tierra do the introductory. All I know is I heard that the brother was doing great things for great people. And, you know, me stepping like men, because we great all the time. I don't know what's wrong with these women. Not joking. But we great all the time. Tierra, go ahead.
So yeah, if you guys are just now tuning in, I want to introduce you guys to one of my favorite people in the world, my best friend, Bryce Thompson, who I've known, what's it been, 5-6 years now? It's been a while.
Yeah, just about 5 to 6 years. 5 to 6 years, sound about
Yeah.
right.
So I've had the opportunity to see him climb into out of here. He's out of here. So Bryce, introduce yourself, talk about yourself a little bit. Let's get into your scholarships, what you got going on. What's good?
Right, for sure. Well, Bryce Thompson, again, native of Houston, Texas, serial entrepreneur, investor, philanthropist, so many other things coming along the way. Recently, you mentioned my scholarship we just did with It All Makes Sense Foundation. We awarded 10 HBCU students from, you know, pretty much every HBCU around the country. Well, 10 of all the HBCUs around the country. We just did that. But what's special about it, I got to actually meet all of the recipients. So I traveled to just about 7 to 8 different cities in the last 5 to 7 days, actually meeting, you know, the people who actually won. You know, because for me, I've gotten a few scholarships here and there throughout my time in college, but I never necessarily got to meet, you know, the person actually giving it. So, you know, this being the first one, I wanted to actually meet the students, connect with them, network effectively, so we could build a relationship.
Yeah. Oh wait, where you go?
Did he go? Did he get cut?
Where you go? I don't know.
Oh no.
Bryce.
We was there.
Don't make me call. Don't make me call him.
I wanted to know about the conversation. I think we're having technical difficulties. We apologize to everyone for the connection. We're gonna definitely try to reconnect with him on his end to get him back into the conversation.
Bryce gonna have to invest in some more Wi-Fi.
I definitely wanted to continue the conversation because one of the things, and let's be honest. Like me and Tierra, we agree, but we don't agree. But we agree to find a common ground.
What?
But the one thing that we do agree on is, you know, every time we hear about people who give back, like when we were talking about the big companies, but even when we hear about people who give back, you know, we want to know the why and the results.
Right.
We just don't want to hear. Oh, I gave back to this building, and okay, but what happened to the building? This young man is giving back, affecting change, and that is the thing that we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure that change is affected, and
yeah,
I think what he's putting together now is something that's awesome. Contact.
And you know, just to say the, you know, the biggest thing that I just admire, you know, just about, you know, just him as a friend, him as a person, is he's all about the importance of networking and how he's really, really, really dedicated to touching people. And I feel like he's been blessed so much because he understands the value that there is in touching others. Bryce, you kind of want to share how you kind of just move around and really are intentional about meeting people and connecting with people and showing them the way?
No, most definitely. I think, when everybody starts a journey to any level of success, in the beginning it's about it's more so about the money, or it's about you, right? And then, once you make some type of money or you gain some level of success, it kind of clears your head of what's really important. And what's really important is everybody else, because you can make all the money in the world, but if you don't have people there with you to share those experiences and, congratulate and celebrate with you, it doesn't mean as much. So, being in a position now where I can go out and help and put other people in position to do some of the same things that I've been able to do, if not more, that's probably the biggest blessing. That's the real thrill. That's the real, reason and drive for me to continue to keep going.
Let me ask you this before we get into more details, because I want to know more about you. And I got in trouble for this statement on Monday, right? Literally Monday.
Let's go.
I said the difference. Someone on live, they said, well, what's the difference between young entrepreneurs today, like you, me, and others, and the older heads? And I said, the reason that we attack and the reason that there's a hunger, a lion wolf hunger, is because y'all put us in a position to where we have to take. I don't remember, and it's funny you say that you're giving back, you're making sure that you implement yourself into these people. Hi, my name is, nice to meet you. I told her that, and you tell me if I'm wrong, older Black CEOs, they'll sit you in a room in a seminar and they'll give you the whole spiel of what they went through. They'll give you the whole spiel of what needs to be done, but they won't tell you how to get it. They'll never tell you how to get it, but they'll tell you this, right? But they'll tell you the grand story of what happened then. And I think what's happened with older CEOs that makes the young CEOs more aggressive in making sure that it's a spread of wealth is the fact that we don't mind sharing, because in 2021, like, everything's open. Like,
right.
I've never seen money be prejudiced. That's the one thing that's never prejudiced.
It's too much money out here for us to be selfish, especially with each other. Too much, way too much money. And
so my question to you is, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to know. I want to know the question.
No, because my question to you is, what makes you say, like, because there was no reason to do this. There was no reason for you to put yourself out there, create this opportunity. There was no reason. What honestly sparked your heart to say, you know what, I'm gonna make this step?
I mean, technically there is a reason. And that reason or that decision to do something like this was made well before I actually did it. When I first went to college, every HBCU was different, but when I enrolled in Morehouse and I got acclimated to my classes, and I moved into my dorm, and I met a bunch of different people, made a bunch of new friends. I got into the position where it's like, I don't know how I'm gonna pay to continue to go here. And I remember them putting a letter on my dorm room door basically saying, like, you have a balance. Like, you have a balance, you need to go to financial aid. And I was put in a position where I was gonna have to move all my stuff out of my dorm as a freshman. And I remember my mom flying to Atlanta to try to talk to financial aid for me. It's like, Mom, you ain't gonna be able to help me with nothing. Not at no HBCU. And
at Morehouse of all HBCUs.
No, definitely not. That's not somewhere you're gonna be able to actually help me. I remember her coming down to Atlanta, and we were sitting in the Morehouse parking deck, like, just in the car sitting there. And she was like calling every bank, trying to find, somebody that would approve her for a loan for me to go to school. and she had already did it for my older brother. So my mom couldn't do it, my dad couldn't do it. A lot of my close relatives, they didn't have, the finances or the credit to pull out a loan for $40,000 tuition at Morehouse.
Right.
And I was kind of backed in the corner because and seeing my mom, it kind of hurt her because she's put in a position where she's gonna tell me you're gonna have to come back home because if they you have a balance and they're gonna let you go to school, it's nothing we could really do. And right when we was kind of at that breaking point, my great uncle, my grandma reached out to my great uncle, which is her brother, and I hadn't talked to him in like 10 years. Like we hadn't. I hadn't. That's not like one of the uncles I see all the time. We actually rarely see him. But it's funny. We had a 30-minute conversation on the phone in the parking deck at Morehouse after being there for like an hour or two, trying to figure out what we're gonna do. And he ended up literally just pulling out a loan in a matter of 5 to 10 minutes and paid for my whole first year tuition. Literally, my whole first year tuition. So at that moment, I realized for one, I realized the people that had the least usually are the ones that do the most, because my uncle, he's probably financially and just, credit wise and things of that nature, he wasn't the person you would go to in my family. Like he'd be the last person.
Right. He
right. Right. He was the person that literally paid my full tuition for the first year. So at that moment, I told myself, I have to be that person that to come out of nowhere, just like he did for somebody else, right? Just like he did for me, I got to be that person for somebody else. And I knew at that point I wanted to do a scholarship, and I made the decision maybe like 6 months ago when I first started getting everything together, that I wanted to make this scholarship in honor of him. So that's how we got here.
I like that.
Yeah.
That, man, that's
So inspirational.
that's truth. That's true.
No, definitely.
Because like you said,
life changes.
And that's why I started off with us. There's always an attack. There's always a reason. Our generation, no disrespect, our generation, you can't really push our generation against the wall, because we'll be like,
no.
The F is, what's this wall for? You try
move
to
around.
right. You trying to give me somewhere to rest?
Right.
Exactly. And you just continue to climb heights. So Bryce, I want to know what's next. What we got going on? What's next?
Yeah.
Man, it's a lot of different stuff. I'm working on right now. A lot of different projects. I would say, the one project a lot of people know about already. We're hosting a huge millennial entrepreneur event in Miami in April. Anywhere from 7,000 to 10,000 people. Yeah, this is gonna be the third one, so it's gonna be way bigger and better than any one we've ever done. In addition to that, I got a lot of different private projects I'm working on. I'm getting into a few different spaces outside of the industry, the investing industry that I've been in over the last 4 years. So just wait on that. But coming.
I know what that means. He basically on low key. Yeah, I'm about to get into this corporate life, this Wall Street life, this London stock exchange life.
It's not that. It's not that. I guarantee you, it's not that.
He's sneaky. He's sneaky. I'm gonna have to ask him on FaceTime later.
Bryce,
Right.
before you get out of here, I swear to God, if you pop up with an NBA team or an NFL team, I'm gonna be mad if you tell me early, man.
Hey, that's always been one of my goals, the NBA team, for sure. Later, not now. Later. I'm working. All
right, well, I'll invest my 15%, man. Hey, I definitely want to make sure that the story gets shared. I definitely want to make sure that your scholarship foundation, and tell people before you get out of here, tell people how they can connect with you and follow the movement.
For sure, you can always connect with me on my Instagram social media handle, B Thompson Official, or I have a website that you can connect to me on bthompsonofficial.com. Those are usually my
and the IMS website. You got a website for that too?
Yeah, Absolutely. I'm sure it's a way you can connect on there as well. IAMSworldwide.com. So those are usually the three main ways people get in touch with me.
Oh, thank you, man.
Well, thank you so much,
Everybody on
Bryce.
Facebook loves this story.
No, for sure. I
Yeah.
Everybody
appreciate
on
y'all
Facebook
having
is
me.
loving
Super
this.
inspiring.
Hey, next
I know
time when
bits
I
and
do the
pieces,
show,
but I
it'll
think
be a
that was the
totally
whole
different
time
story.
hearing my whole thing.
Right.
Hey, man, you have a
I
safe day,
appreciate
man.
y'all having me.
Appreciate you.
Y'all
All
too.
All right,
Thank y'all
yeah.
so much.
I'll
All
call you
right.
later.
Tierra Berry, Romeo
Yeah.
International, man. I hope y'all enjoying us. Our next guest is here. My girl Tierra is gonna take y'all through the day, man. We glad y'all stayed hooked in and turned up with Romeo
Yeah,
International
y'all
and
in
my
with
beautiful
me.
host. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be
You
honest,
never know. I might
I'm
be
throw
friends
it
with
out there.
somebody that's a guest. Who knows? I might be talking to my cousin next because I had no clue that Bryce was coming
Because
on
this
this
should be
morning.
this should be the show. It should be Tierra and Romeo in the morning. Okay, let's go.
For real. All right, guys, it's 9:36. You're tuned in with the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. We have Councilman out of East Point, Georgia, Mr. Lance Robertson. How you doing?
I'm doing great this morning. You guys are rolling. I'm enjoying the show. I mean, wonderful.
Really?
I love the
Thank you.
platform. This is lovely. Great
Thank you.
energy.
Thank you so much. Well, we are excited to have you. So please introduce yourself to all of us and let's go right into your interview.
Well, thank you. First, I want to bring you greetings from the beautiful green city of East Point. East Point is really in metro Atlanta footprint. We are 3 minutes from the largest airport in the world, and we are also 3 minutes from the largest movie studio in the world, which is the Tyler Perry movie studio.
yeah.
So no other city can say that. And we love to serve the community, and we love to just make things happen.
Yeah, so that's amazing. I'm sorry.
I right now
Keep going.
serve as the city councilman of East Point. That's what's considered Ward A. I've been here. This is going into my second year. Before that, I ran a nonprofit called the National Black and Latino Council. My government is background. My government is marketing and sustainability.
Okay, so how did you bridge all of these different, I guess, your ventures that you were doing before and your skill sets, and what made you raise your hand and say, it's time for me to become the councilman of this great city of East Point?
Well, I came in here because we had a nonprofit office here, and we was basically serving the community, making things happen, volunteering a lot. We did a lot of community engagement, and we showed our heart. And actually, my predecessor met with me and said he wasn't running again, and would I like to consider running? And I said, I think, let me see if East Point can give Lance a chance, and they have.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. So right now, what are some of the things that's going on in our community? It's Black History Month. You know, it's a lot of things going on in Atlanta all the time. We are a very, special metropolitan. So what's going on in your area?
Well, I tell you right now, I'm here to tell you that East Point has something to say. And today we have for Black History Month, we actually have Big Boy. And from Outkast, we're going to be honoring him tonight, broadcasting live from the City Hall of East Point. It's a virtual program. And we have a special guest called CeeLo Green. So we're busy in East Point. We're going to salute them. We wanted to change the culture coming from out of 2020, we wanted to make sure that we embrace our culture and educate people how things are happening here in East Point and beyond. And we could not have picked a better honoree than, of course, Antoine Big Boy Patton.
Yes. I mean, he's really a native. Are they from the South Side?
They went to Tri-Cities High School, which is based in East Point. They formed Outkast from East Point. It's in all their documentation in 1994, I think it was. And from then on, they just started dropping hits, different releases, and now you know where they are. They have a very global impact.
Yeah, no, for sure. So we're definitely going to be tuning in. You said that's tonight?
Yeah, it's tonight. It's on all the East Point platforms at East Point City. So anything on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, we're there broadcasting this. We have a lineup that's incredible. We are really going to let him know that he is loved. And he's also a great family man. He's been married over
Mm-hmm.
26 years. His son Bamboo is college.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, his daughter, just graduated. His other son also is in college. So he's doing a phenomenal job. He really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, and I think that's what I love so much about, just the metropolitan that we're in. It's so the ability for Black people to come in and thrive is just amazing. I came down here because I got accepted into Spelman College. The last guest that we were on, Bryce Thompson, he went to Morehouse. And I think it's just amazing how we as a community continue to rise and grow. So you think about a Big Boy and Outkast back then, and how even today when it comes to hip hop and rap, and you think about the airport and Tyler Perry Studios, like, we just continue to grow and grow. So what plans do you have, or what are you excited about to see East Point, taking in terms of new heights?
Well, we're doing a lot of great things. One thing that we kicked off also is we are proud to say that we launched the first Black Lives Matter calendar showing positive affirmations and also just beautiful people throughout the region. We did what we call a call for all artists, open call, and we had over 100 pictures to select from, and we created a calendar of beautiful positive affirmations. We are distributing this out free through the citizens of East Point and also the 8 regions of the states that the artists were in. It's a beautiful calendar.
I love that. So I'm sorry?
Go on.
No, I was just going to ask a little bit more about the calendar and just what inspired you to do a Black History Month calendar, and on top of that, why the Black Lives Matter movement or wording as the main piecing of it and the subject of it.
I felt it was important to stand in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement and all the injustice and inequities that's going on. It was very important to stand there, and we wanted to again change the narrative of our culture and our Black people. We wanted to show some positive images to make it work. But more importantly, what we wanted to do, what makes this calendar so special, we list, as you say their names, we list the 49 individuals that are listed on the Black Lives Matter site that lost their lives. We list their birthdays on it, which makes it a true Black Lives Matter calendar. Like just this week, Trayvon Martin's birthday was February 5th. Sandra Martin's birthday was February 7th. We list this, we acknowledge that. Rashad Brooks was January 31st. We do not want to forget. We will never forget. And we want to continue to highlight them and make this a positive change. And such as your show right here, Rolling Out AM, this is part of the narrative. You guys are on point right now. This digital platform reaching out, highlighting these young, bright minds. That brother's story before just touched my heart. I had man tears. So I love what you're doing. Yeah, it was beautiful. And so I love what you're doing. We're excited in East Point because East Point is really on the move to make things happen. The calendar is free. If anybody wants it, they can call my office at 404-270-7171, or just look us up on the website, eastpointcity.org. And we'll make sure that if anyone wants one, we'll mail it to them. We're happy about it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to be excited. I'm definitely going to get me one because I love everything and anything Black history. Like I said, my skin is my logo, and I'm just so excited about this. The political landscape of East Point, of Atlanta, of Georgia in entirety. What we did in this election this year has just been extreme, and I feel like the world has definitely set their eyes on us. So congratulations to you and all of the work that you are doing. How can we keep up with you?
Well, I'm just Google Lance Robinson or Councilmember Lance Robinson, and I'm also at Lance Robinson or at City Councilman or at East Point Council. So anytime, Lance Robinson, you can find Lance. I'm on all the platforms.
Right. And before I let you go, again, I just want to bring up the poster for the Big Boy screening tonight and honoring. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have a Super Bowl lineup tonight. It's gonna be phenomenal. I mean,
it's even more people than just him.
Well, again, we have him and CeeLo Green, and then we have a surprises coming in. We have a welcome from a congresswoman. We have a couple of videos. We have people from his high school. So we're really trying to impact him and give him a really special gift, because also Big Boy's birthday is this month and his son's birthday was this month. So we got a special treat for him tonight as well.
Yeah, the culture. I love the culture of this city. It's the reason why I'm never leaving Georgia. But thank you so much for joining us this morning on the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. We will continue to keep up with you and tune in tonight.
That's right. 5 o'clock live. 5 p.m. live.
5 o'clock.
Eastern Standard Time.
All right.
Yes.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Enjoy your day. Well, y'all, we have had a jam-packed show this morning, from all of our amazing guests to Shay checking in with us on Winning Wednesday with her guests, to us talking about Valentine's Day and everything that's going on. February is a lit month. Wednesday, February 10th is a lit day for us today. So make sure you guys continue to keep up with us on the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. Do I have any more stories? I don't know. Let's see. TJ, where we going? Seems like I did all of my stories for today, y'all. My co-hosts have just evaporated, left me here to fend for myself. But if you guys are still tuning in, I'm about to look at the comments. Y'all check in with me. How y'all feeling today? How we doing? I want to give a chance for some of you guys to share some positive thoughts. I know it's a little bit early, but I want to hear some positive thoughts. What are some affirmations you guys are telling yourself? What are some plans that you have getting ready for Valentine's Day? I want to take the opportunity to chat with you guys. So please check in with me. Iris Baker says they left you all by yourself. Iris, yeah, girl. I guess they getting their plans together already for this. D Shields wants to know, what are my Valentine's Day plans? Well, I am going on a trip. So if you guys do see me on Friday, I will be in another location. I can't share much besides that, because I really don't know what's going on. I'm just bringing my suitcase and some makeup. My mom's checking in saying you are awesome. Hey, Mom. Angela Watts is checking in saying great show. Thank you both. Yes. I just want to kind of encourage everybody, just listening back to all of the stories that we heard today. A lot of our guests talked about the importance of pivoting and making moves and kind of grinding through situations. And if we learned anything from the pandemic, even pre-pandemic, through whatever life obstacles that you have faced or continue to face, is so many ways that you can find your way around a situation. It might be hard when you're in it to kind of conceive, how can I get out of this? But I am so inspired just listening to all the guests that we've had this morning, just talk about the ways that they've been able to pivot and move on. We had the Love Brownies go from having all of these events to now she has her own dessert truck. And you have Bryce Thompson, who didn't know how he was going to finish his freshman year at Morehouse, to now he's giving away scholarships at just 24, 25 years old. So there's always a way around a situation. And I know we're all inspired by that. Iris wants to say, who are you going on a trip with? My secret admirer. We're 2 Valentine's Days in. So far, so good over here. D Shield wants to know, how did you meet the guest Bryce? So just a little background. I didn't get the chance to really talk to you guys about how me and Bryce met, but I was a sophomore at at Spelman, and Bryce was either a junior or I think he was a junior, or I was a freshman. I can't even remember. It was 6 years ago now, but we just kind of connected. We went on like a trip together. It was like a HBCU conference trip, and we had just met recently before that, and then we both found out that we had gotten picked to go on this trip, and we just started hanging out. We spent like a weekend in New York City, and we just really established like our friendship then. And since then, we've always been extremely, extremely close. We have a lot of mutual friends. Bryce, whenever he wants to buy a house or look into things here in terms of real estate, I'm his real estate agent. And we've just been really, really super cool since. So I've been fortunate to see his climb and his ascendance. And that's something that I'm really proud of, because a lot of people like to claim friendships or claim knowing somebody after they're popular and all of that, or rich and famous. But I really had the opportunity to get to know him as a person and see the ascendance to who he is, and who so many people get the chance and opportunity to just follow and learn about. So yeah. Yes, Steve, thank you. Yeah, I definitely realized through him and just through a lot of the people that I know that your net worth is your network, and there's always more chances and there's always more opportunities for you. But it all starts with your mindset and the people that you're around. So whenever I need to pick me up or some motivation, I do call on people like Bryce, and I have friends who call on me and ask me, entrepreneurial tips and real estate tips. So it's so important to have these friendships and these people who are really, really in your corner and don't mind sharing the formula for success. Oh, they getting messy in the comments, y'all. They want to know who my stranger is, my secret admirer. Y'all, do you know I have never really put like a relationship or who I'm talking to on social media. Not because I'm a private person, but I've never wanted to be that person who like posted pictures of my boo, and then all of a sudden you go on my Instagram page and all the pictures is gone, and then people was like, oh, she took all the pictures they had down, so I guess I don't ever want to be that person. So when I pop up married and pregnant, that's where y'all know my relationship status. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of privacy, right? So real quick, I'm just going to read some of the scrolling credits just to make sure we're not missing any valuable information for you guys. Dylan Bernstein wants all boys aren't blue to expose toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity is very important. I wish we had Romeo still here so we could go into that. Check in and say, as long as Mrs. Tammy knows, then we are fine with that. Yeah, she knows how to put two and two together. She figures me out every time. It's hard to get anything past her, especially as an only child. I realized as I got older, maybe my parents should have had another kid to just bother. Let's see, we have the importance of vitamin D to the immune system. Make sure you guys are staying COVID free and COVID safe. Even though I am traveling, I am still bringing my mask. I am still all of that. Sisters with Superpowers, Executive Lottie Holland drives diversity with style and grace. Super dope. And please go ahead and check out that story on rollingout.com about Executive Lottie Holland, who is driving diversity with style and grace, in an exclusive Rolling Out article. Oh, y'all, Michael B. Jordan is working with Roc Nation on a Muhammad Ali TV series. That's really interesting because we saw him play Apollo Creed's son in Creed. So, I like to see the boxing aspect of him. He just had a birthday too. Yeah, his birthday was actually yesterday. So there it is. It's a lot of Aquariuses this season. Iris says, I feel you on that. Even though I am grown, I still hate being an only child. I have my days with it. Sometimes it's the best thing because I do, like attention when I want attention. But sometimes when I don't want attention, I'll be like, y'all need something to do. There's other people in this family. D Shields wants to know, what is my thoughts on the new Zendaya film? I haven't seen it yet. I've actually waited. I was asked to wait to watch it with my Valentine's Day boo. So we're going to watch it either, maybe even tonight. But I heard it was good. I heard mixed emotions and views about it. I heard in terms of the acting that both Zendaya and then I don't want to get his name wrong. It's Denzel's son, but I hate referring to him as Denzel's son. Somebody help me out with his name. And he actually went to Morehouse too. I heard that they did a great job. John David Washington, yes. I heard that, you know, in terms of their acting, their presence, their chemistry on camera, they did a great job. But I did hear mixed views about the storyline and what people thought about it. I heard it was a little bit of some toxic stuff going on in terms of how he was treating our girl Zendaya. Well, y'all, it is 9:55 a.m. You guys are still tuned in to Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. I'm about to do positive thoughts and let y'all go maybe 2 minutes early. Like, I'm about to excuse y'all from class this morning, right? My positive thought of the day just goes back to what we've been talking to earlier with our guests is go figure it out. Find a way. Don't give up on yourself because of your situation. Situations do not define you. They're just situations. I think so many times we get attached to our circumstances or our experiences thinking that those are what makes us. A job isn't what makes you. Your financial status isn't what makes you. You make you. And the supreme being, the God above all, whatever you choose to believe in, that's who gives you your identity. And as long as you're good with the foundation of who you are, then you can overcome anything because you learn not to take what happens to you so personally. Things happen for you, never to you. And I want you guys to always remember that. So, guys, have an amazing day. Enjoy your Wednesday. Have a great hump day. And we will check y'all out tomorrow on Friday, Junior Thursday. Thanks so much for tuning in to Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. Please follow us on all our social medias at Rolling Out, as well as rollingout.com. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.
The sun is shining, nice and bright, bright. The birds are chirping, and I'm ready to fly. Time to get ready, for another day. No one can stop us, so we gon' learn to play. Oh.